in too, bitch.
Hey, hold on,
Headshot
hold on.
him. I'm clipping both of that shit, bruh. That was fucking clean, bruh.
When will I ever get good? I need to swing this wood. Oh, you want me to ad-lib this shit? I can't anymore because I'm fucking good. Big swords, burning my fucking asshole dry. I gotta get up on this.
Chocolate chip, how are ya? I am home. I'm back. Hopefully my game can let me play this. I hope you're well.
Alright, we'll say sure then. I'd love to get it on with the ladies.
Alright, that'll be $200.
Oh, that's what the 200 is for.
Alright, honey. One of the ladies will be right with you. I'd be sure to get to a doctor if I were you. These diseases can have pretty horrible effects.
Oh.
I hope you're well. I hope everybody's well. I hope you're all never did. The boss rush. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to show off all the bosses and have fun. Playing solo, I can't make use of that. You can get the red ring, or not the red ring, the black ring, whatever color ring, purple ring, colored rings, and one of them is given to you for doing S rank, and I think you get one from like A rank. Stuff like that. I have some of the rings, they're not. I want them all though. Blue, green, red, yellow, white, black. Sell it. shit, you controller. Why do you die? Why? I'm here, dying. Down until I'm... Oh, hi.
There you go. I'm joining the PS5
Oh,
What are you playing today?
Pokemon Star Online Fantasy Red version. No, Fantasy Star Offline. What do you play?
Laptop. Had it on all night. The rest of the people like it flooded, and even the water breaks in my room here but luckily all the maintenance stuff in the car remains dry. The only thing I've been afraid to do up here, I think I already told you, what's it called again? The charging dock for the charging cameras for the PS5. I completely forgot about it. All the cables and everything else, like above, they're on the little desk thing I had the TV on. Especially like the cable for the computer. But the little, charging cable for the charging dock, little breaking underwater. And I know it's on bullshit. I pulled it out with my little stencil hand thing. Right now it's wrapped on top of the cable cord. So hopefully it'll be okay. If not, next not in shit, I'm fine. No more charging dock for me. Because I was not expecting for us to look like the past few times we had heavy rain, it's been dry. And yesterday it hit us so quickly.
Yeah.
The worst part is we have two sump pumps, and the main one that we use, it dead. It no longer works. And the other one wasn't turning on, but then somehow it started working out of nowhere. And for a little bit, we were just doing a thing where I just had holding the hose, the water out there to like convert the backyard. Like, you know what, it's probably just coming back to us. So what we did instead is, since we don't really recycle, I took the green container for recycling, so it's empty, and we just filled it up with water, and I took that out to the alley, tossed it out, and just repeat. So we started lowering the water that was coming down from the basement. Yes, finally. We were doing that since like 2 in the morning, all the way until like 7 in the morning. Texas was the PS5, the laptop, or I have the laptop sitting one of my old laptops here in order to work the PS5 on the ground. And the water did not reach.
Some that I'll never play. I'll only use them. I have a hard time making want rares, and I want to level up, and I want to kill on this. I haven't made a new character. I have 2 characters. And I have 2 characters that are in the high 100. All the good stuff. Main. I have a hunter main and a rain. All I need now is a force main. Not something I ever. No, I'm the strongest. I'm the strongest. Living hunter. I'm the elf hunter, basically. The Newman, what Nei is. They're the strongest hunters that can use magic. Humars be the weakest. And the strongest hunters in this game are the casts, which obviously they can't use magic, so I don't use them. But her, specifically, is stronger than the Humar in terms of attack power. Also, the weapon in my hand is only usable by females. It doesn't really matter, but I like it better than the male variant.
Yeah.
Either way, she's stronger than him, still weaker than the male, the two hunters. And then for rangers, your casts obviously are stronger in terms of attack power. I'm not sure in terms of accuracy. And then your forces obviously don't have one because they can't. They use magic. So, but yeah, your strongest mages is the girl, and I believe
I still remember in what is in the universe, the robots had the best accuracy and stuff for ranged weapons.
Well, see, I know they have the best accuracy. Rangers in general have the best accuracy. I just don't know which of the 4 rangers out of those are the best to use.
Yeah.
I don't know because I know the robots have the pure attack power when it comes to their hits. I'm just not sure if they have more accuracy is to boot, or if the more humanoid ones have less damage but have more accuracy. I don't know. Either way,
You sacrifice the ability to heal yourself like with basic healing spells.
yeah, because the Humar is basic overall. My girl is stronger than that, but I think she has to sacrifice something. But she is a little more stronger than the Humar. And then Scope has good accuracy, but I don't think she definitely doesn't have as high attack power as a full-on robot. And then the girl Force is one of the strongest for, I would assume, I forget which, physical or support. I don't really know if it matters though. The support attacks, there's very little, and the rest is just buffs. Well,
If we're gonna continue at Phantasy, I would love to join you eventually. But
oh no,
like,
take
right
your time.
now,
Take your time.
I'm not, yeah. Right now, I am drained.
No, I'm not.
For instance, you know what sucks, Brett? I think you know how like I'm a chunky boy now.
Yeah.
But all the back and forth and all the friction, I fucking got a freaking like what's it called? Iraq?
Yeah, I'm not here to rush you. I was just, again, like I told you,
Yeah. Just playing Phantasy Star. There's one game, and also there was some stupid ass drama. I don't understand the whole thing, but apart from like what Tim being homeless, maybe a couple homeless people around here. And just one kid I met at the Christian Lifestyle School Festival, and he was homeless. He seemed kind of cool. He'll talk with me and my mom. And once in a while, I'll see him checking out the community fridge of the church on my block.
Yeah.
And lately, every time I say hey, he'll brush me off. Be like, I don't want to talk about it. And some odd reason today, when it comes to people in the church, like the ones in the parking area, it'll be like, don't approach me. I don't want to talk to you. Don't get near me. He'll bust out his phone. And I tried being friendly. The same thing to me. And then apparently he was staying the whole time out there. When I went to go check around 3 o'clock, he was still out there, and the main guy in charge of the area burning, he eventually had to call the police for him to leave the area. And he just about running towards the mine.
Oh. That ain't shit.
Yeah, because the cops, they didn't arrest him, they just want him out.
So because he's loitering.
Yeah. And since the people there at the church there, they don't really like situations like that. They're like, just get him out of here. We don't want him around because of the way he's been behaving and acting.
Oh yeah. It's understandable. Understood. Hello. Rare. Power and luck increase. Rare. Rarest. Also the lowest stat. One goes up to 100. And I'm at 20.
I think I was hoping to do, like when you got off, I was planning to like get back to Dark Souls and like mess around the area, somewhat get into it. But then the whole floating basement crap happened.
Yeah. Ooh, I got him. Yeah.
I just remember when playing that one, getting happy whenever I got a grinder.
Yes, that too. Except in this version, you get them all over the place. Makes them. It's like, yay! And now I get to build 1,000,000 for my good weapons because you get so many. That's what I do. They're all in like I have like 50. Like your character has the main bank, and then you can also share. You have a shared bank in the online version or in this private server version. So if you have a character that you want to transfer stuff from, you go and type in /bank. It goes to your shared bank. You can put all your excess grinders in there and pull them off to a new character. Which is really cool. So all these excess rares that I love collecting, that I collect because I collect rares, all the excess goes to another character, which is cool. So this game is so much nicer. No more, hey, let me get on 2 characters, transfer over. Let me get onto my main character now, transfer over. None of that is gone. All that's gone.
Yeah, I remember you doing that a lot in the Xbox.
No more.
Yep.
No more. Hey, give me log on real quick. Let me drop a weapon for you for my other guy. No more of that. I mean, you still can do it that way, but by yourself, you just go into your bank and then put it into your shared bank and then log out and then log back into the character you want to play as. And then here's the thing. Each slot is 4 characters like normal, but you can go into the client and change like the slots. There's multiple slots. You can have multiple slots of characters. Each slot being 4 characters. I forgot how much it is, but you can make multiple. So if you run out of slots and you want to make more ever, you can always go to the client, change a slot, and there you go. 4 more characters to make.
Nice.
Yup. But dude, like they updated this game much more than I expected. Like it's been years since I played it. They had like the health bar, but now every enemy tells you what they drop and how rare it is. Which is new, which is cool. Stuff like that. Like, they added a lot of cool things. Like, the private server versus the official. Like, the official doesn't tell you when your magic's wearing off. If you look at my screen, you can see the blinking. My magic's wearing off. Stuff like that. Oh, well. Is it too small? Okay. Well, next to your icon, your UI, your health, you have, like, your buffs. That now in the private server and stuff like that, they had things where that tells you when that's wearing off and stuff like that. They have health bars. They tell you what they drop now, which is cool. Like once this thing targets, it'll tell me I get a stag cutlery from these water monsters. There's a 1 out of 155 chance of doing it. That's new. The game looks like it's straight up remastered. This is better than any PSO has ever looked. Like. It's still flat, but you can make out textures. It's not rough. I just got a rare. There's also the ding. They added a louder noise when a rare happened. Good. There's also commands to like change your ID. It takes like a day to take effect, so you can like virtually change what items you get. Really cool. If you ever want to swap IDs and you're bored of getting one ID's items and you want another.
I forgot about your ID thing. Like
what drops? Yeah, what drops you want. So if you're a hunter and there's IDs for more hunter weapons. There's IDs for more ranger forces. There's yellow bows specifically gives you more money. It's not only money. It's just more money. But yeah. Some are worse, some are better than others. So predominantly, like, hunters I would always get Skylie, for instance. Or, like, she's Orin. Because that's another one. But there's a weapon that there's an item I want, because Scope's ID is Purple Numb, I believe. She got me this weapon here in my hand, the Lavis. It's a Lavis cannon. You don't know my double cannon from Xbox. Well, I got the base form from Scope. This character on Orin gets the item called the Sinesta, which is basically a fusion item that makes the double cannon. I just need 2 of them. So yeah, I've been using that ID with her, even though I really don't need it. But I could easily change after that. But yeah, so that's really cool. There's also the table on the website. There's a drop chart so you can look up that tells you everything. As per usual. I used to do that with PSO World. Not anymore. This game also brought back, like, the official servers, like, locked a lot of things. This game brought back, like, the Dark Flow, or whatever, the Parasitic Gene Flow. The item needed to make, like, Dark Balls, or any weapons involving Dark Balls energy. Dark Flow, it's a giant sword. You got the Dark Meteor, which is a fucking, a cane or a rod, and then you got the Dark Bridge, which is a gun. Stuff like that. You got the bridge. So yes, I can get Falls' red ring in this game, unlike the official version, which they locked it. I don't know why. And this game is still active, 300 people, and that's just one of 4 private servers for this game alone, which I don't know if are still active. Some are worse than others. The very first one I played was apparently really bad, that it's dubbed as Shithack. Its name is Sachak, but the PSO community dub it Shithack, apparently. I don't know why. Because it's honestly, comparatively, it's the closest server to the official series and the official release. Because in terms of, like, balance, and what they add is it's very basic. So a lot of people thought it was just bad. They probably, I don't know. They improved the balancing a lot. So I feel like this is like a remaster to PSO that Sega never did. They balanced a lot of spells and a lot of stats for characters and whatnot else. Hey, items, weapons, gear, slots, armor parts, whatever.
It also reminds me of fucking, how, on Steam and also on console, because they moderate, there's still like over like 1,000 players that play Borderlands 2 on a daily rate.
Not surprised.
One thing I love about, what is it, Gearbox? Or 2K, the ones that make games, they throw back the tricks. Like, there's a mission you do in Borderlands 3 where they put that up. Right, just like, I don't understand why people are so playing 8-year-old games.
Yeah.
I think I found kind of cool, but I didn't even realize the specific enemy in the correct field. You go into his mind, or there's quite a train enemy. It comes out, and someone's able to screenshot the moment it appears inside his mind, and apparently it comes straight from the train station in Borderlands 2.
Nice.
The one where you freaking fight Jack's girlfriend and kill her.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a cool little detail.
Dickhole. Missed. I'm so OP-ish.
Laptop was up. I'm trying to get
Alright, second boss.
Money.
Hey, that's what I was doing for it. We got our train, just filling up the container with water, plugging it to the back alley, and just putting it on the ground with the water on it.
Ooh, monograph red.
Even though we have like the natural like manhole in the backyard, we got chimney bellows that are hoses that are connected to the sub pump. It's the one that used to reach forward to the reach long enough to the manhole. It got a tear in it. So we had to cut off the tear, and then it became too short.
Damn, that sucks. Balls.
Those were there, Brett. In that house, you don't have to deal with flooding, right? Whenever we have heavy rains.
No. Not yet that we've had. No, we had mold, but they got rid of that. That's the only thing we had. Anything that had to do with anything water, moisture is mold, and we got rid of that. So no, we haven't had a flood. Nope. To be fair, though, our house is fairly new than our old house. Our old house is at least over 100 years old. My parents had that built, or whatever, I think they told me. So our current house is newer, so. Yeah, but we got a humidifier. My brother Dennis bought us an air, or whatever, humidifier to get rid of any air and water and moisture that's down there. Because we did have mold.
Have you been talking with your girl at all this weekend?
Not really, on and off. I mean, I text her here and there, but it's the usual. We don't, like, text on nonstop. Why?
No, just wondering, because, like, was the whole schedule thing just for show with us doing...
Yeah, look, she already posted in her Discord saying she couldn't stream this week. I don't know. No, it's not for show. She plans to play. It's just, like, I can't really speak for her as to know when any of that's gonna happen. Because she's been doing that. She's been doing that with another schedule prior to that. But, like, I honestly, she did post earlier saying that she couldn't, and she already told me last week that she's sorry that she couldn't play. Honestly, she plans to. I just think things come up. I really don't know. I don't like to say because I honestly don't know. And I just go off of what she tells me. So, like, at times I'm like, well, maybe she doesn't want to play with us or me. That's where I get that feeling from, but I really don't think that. Truly, it's just, it comes off like that, yes. But no, I just honestly don't know. But I know she's busy with family a lot, and she's also worried because they're getting older, so she's probably making sure to take care of them as much as she can. But she's definitely busier family life than I am. Especially with babysitting. I just don't know when it's going to happen, unfortunately. Or if she... Because, like, with Kingdom Hearts, like, she played a couple times with me, beat a couple games, and we haven't touched it since. So, I don't know. I get the feeling she doesn't like me, even though we're dating. Or she... It's weird, because, like, it's just... Every time I try to want to play more or play something, it just feels like I'm getting written off. I don't want to think that, though, but it all just sounds like it. It feels like it, but it's not.
Normally a party would agree with you, but then there's a whole thing where she touched your, you know what.
Well, and she puts up with me. It's more than that. She's been with me for over almost a year now, and she, yes, and that happened. Also, she wanted to see me. She also planned a lot of what we did. Like, a girl who actually cares about me does that. Like, the amount of effort she was putting into, like, counting down the days till she saw me, what we were doing, you know, going to go see 3, a lot of that, and then, like, buying me things, even though she doesn't have, like, a lot of money, whatever small money she saves up and extra that she's able to spend that doesn't go to her family and bills, and she spends somewhat on me out of nowhere, like with that Vegeta figure. She already is planning to get me something for my birthday, and she was asking me what I have already. I'm like, well, she's obviously that's love.
Yeah,
so
like, that's why I said, like, if you said earlier, I probably would have agreed.
No. I'm not disagreeing. I was agreeing with you. At times I thought that maybe she didn't love me, because that's usually just how it goes with women. It just, at times I feel like I'm written off, or maybe that's just because I'm so sensitive. I take everything negative.
Yeah, it's kind of like what is like with me and Angela over the years. Sometimes it has crossed my mind like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, if she didn't really care at all, we wouldn't be doing what we do and the stuff that we
Yes, and we wouldn't have made out and did all that we did either. On top of that, and Tiffany is worried that that I'm playing with her because I keep giving her all this information about moving and stuff with issues with family, and she thinks I'm just fucking with her, or she did at one point. because it's all just like, oh, 1 minute I'm gonna come live with you. My mom's plans are this. Next minute my mom's failing. Now my mom's plans are this. My dad passed away. It's just like, are you f***ing with me? No, I'm not. It's just because I don't.
Sadly, life just happens.
It does, but also it doesn't help that I don't really understand what's going on in terms of buying a house and moving, all that stuff, because I've never done it. I lived a sheltered life. But also, it's like, I'm not really understanding of what's fully happening with my mom and what's going on. So all I'm giving her is, oh yeah, she plans to do this. She does do this. That's what's been said. My brother then said this out of nowhere. So it's just like, okay, I can understand.
Is she finally home, or she's still at the hospital?
No, she's at the rehab center. She'll be home soon, sometime, I think next week or something like that.
And then, no, bro, you base your girl off Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, I did. But no, me and Tiffany will be together no matter what. I don't, even if she is worried. But her worry only shows that she cares. Like, Shauna and Heather, sure, they cared and gave me things. But like, I don't know, I feel like I was bitched at far too much. Especially by Heather. So much so that I worried that Tiffany's just gonna leave me, or was gonna leave me once she found out who I really am as a person and how clingy and whatever attached I can get to women. It is necessary. It is kind of bad, and any other woman would have been scared away. Tiffany's different. But I already knew from the outset when we first talked. I was like, she likes a lot of the things I like. I don't care what. I don't care. I'm dating her. I want her. And then I saw her, and I was like, all right, you match what I want. You're a bigger woman with glasses kind of thing. I like your personality, and you have a decent appearance. Perfect. You're a nice girl. It was her personality. Plus, she's actually generally very nice and caring. And, like, she cares about other people's feelings, more or less. And I like that about her. It's a lot like me. How we care about overly other people than our own self. I don't know, I've never had someone like that. I've never really cared about appearances that much, as long as the person's nice. So honestly, I'm tired of just dating women that are probably prettier in the eyes of other people, because that's more chances of other men wanting them. Hence, I've had enough issues with men trying to take my exes from me. And I've technically got dumped for other men. So I'm done with that. I'm not saying Tiffany's not hot enough or anything. I'm just saying that she's old enough to know what she wants. That was the first thing I said to her when we met was, I'm ready to settle down and I'm looking for a woman who knows what they want. I'm tired of dating 30-year-olds, or even back then when I was in my 20s, dating girls my age at that point, 20s, who were just like barely dated. And here I am already, still wanting to settle down. And at that point, I was in my 20s. Maybe I wanted a kid. But it's just like, I was already ready to start a family, even back when I was dating Heather. Just a family with me and her, not necessarily kids, but ready to settle down if it led to that. Because if it would, we would have been high school sweethearts. Me and Shauna would have been college sweethearts. Me and Tiffany now are Twitch sweethearts. And I think that's another thing that makes that more personal to me, is that I met somebody online, again, yes, but through gaming, through Twitch. That's not something that happens every day. And I've met women as far back as AOL Instant Messenger. I've been dating online for years because I'm so damn shy. If I wasn't awkward, I'd be dating people like you in person. But no, I'm bad with women. Horrendously. I don't know how I get them and keep them 3 back-to-back in multiple for a year, at least, with 2 of them being 3. I don't know how I kept Shauna or Heather. I really don't. Well, I'm not a bad guy, I'm just awkward. I don't know how to keep a conversation for long. Like, even with Tiffany, half my conversations is, I love you, you're beautiful, I miss you, I want you, I hold you. It's like, it's really not full-on. If both of us weren't bad with physical, actual, because she's bad too, we would have direct conversations. She also isn't really one to really text or talk a lot, hence why we don't. But to be fair...
Like Angela, like, before, like, text like here and there, or
Yes.
once in a while get a random phone call.
She reads all my messages. I know she does. She just doesn't respond to everything. Otherwise, Tiffany would be responding to non-stop messages. I totally get it.
And yeah, and then we once in a while, if she's able to come by, you plan it out, see when will be a good time and what time. But will be a good day and what time, and then we'll go from there. Like
Yeah.
last time she came here on Sunday, freaking yeah, we did our little thing. It took so long. We tried to do a little workaround what happened going on. We were able to get our workaround going, and freaking I cooked for her, and we watched some random shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Robots.
And so far, how do I sound on the PS5 compared to being on the laptop?
I mean, you sound fine either way, except there's a little bit of an echo.
I do have your stream up, and I have the volume a little bit high. Just during the moment when the water was so like fresh in here, I was worried touching. Like I'm worried if I touch something, I'll get a shock or fuck something up.
Yeah.
The only upside though is after pretty much vacuuming most of the or sub pumping or you want to say it, or just pumping out the water down here, the major sub pump that was working. Is that right here in the room? Sometimes over in the back, still have a little bit of pools of water, but not that bad. Somewhere like slowly like receding on its own. But like in the pretty much like in the middle where I lay down on the couch, it's a little bit of pool of water. I was taking out with a little vacuum cap here. And then I know tonight, unfortunately, I gotta toss out the wrap blanket that I have on the floor. Like see, like things so half at the back, down here. Oh, I remember that black bitch.
Hi, Mercer.
Yeah, she hasn't changed.
She's just slightly up-resed. I mean, dude, look how beautiful the game looks, though. Just look what they did with it.
No lie, everything looks a little bit more like up.
It's
your character.
yes,
Except
it's
for that bitch is for the most part for me. She just looks like the basic black bitch with a brighter green on her ass. That's it.
all I heard was I remember this black bitch. Only on my streams. But no, like it looks PSO looks so beautiful now.
Yeah.
It's not flat like my chest. I would join VC, but I can't find the remote.
If they ever freaking it'll be cool if whoever owns this
Sega.
will give us like a modern version of this on the PS5.
Please remake it. I would want it now.
Because they should really listen to their fan base. Because freaking, I'm still waiting to see when the people who own Bandai, who own Tales, what's going to be the next official remaster coming out. Because the first one we got was Tales of Grace F, and thanks to you, we both already have that one. And first I heard it was going to be Tales of Abyss, and then last time I was on the phone, so Google articles were saying that like the next rumor one that might actually be official is the one from the PS3.
Yeah. You can't find the remote and your TV's too loud? You mean too loud for me, right? Just turn
I
it,
was about to say,
turn it
does
down
look like
manually.
the,
Turn it down
yeah.
manually.
like even this TV here I have, it's not that, what is it, it's dying out. And it came from when my sister was still in high school.
What TVs don't have
Okay.
manual buttons?
Yeah, mine has manual buttons in the bottom corner for the volume and changing the channels and then power button.
I mean, they could. To be fair, buttons could be broken, but still.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those.
There's that, that touch stuff. Touch shifting.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to TVs not having buttons. I thought all TVs had buttons.
But pretty much like what my TV has is what the 360 had, where like if you motion your finger over it or turn on or off, kind of like that, but you have to like somewhat press on it.
Sorry, I'm not. I've never touched a smart TV in my life. Or a Roku. Still, man, I don't know. A TV is a TV. It should have manual buttons. I'm sorry. You're good, Mercer. I'm not mad at you. I just feel like technology is just stupid.
And at least they stopped pushing all that DVD crap on us. I don't remember that from a couple years back. You're still here in Berwyn. Oh, new 3D TV experience. The full 3D theater experience at home. I'm like, oh, Chris, I repeated the 3DS over again.
I don't like when they make a thing a gimmick and then it becomes a standard after that.
Oh, that never became a standard because I think what is most TVs nowadays don't have that.
No, I know,
3D
but
crap.
like everything I meant like everything next generation's always like hyped.
Oh yeah.
And then it becomes a standard. 3D maybe not. It never stuck, no, because how strainful it is on your eyesight. Why do you think the 3DS feature was never like a predominant thing on any 3DS game?
I was so happy when they made the new 3DS that didn't have the no, not that, the 2DS thing.
The 2DS is the one without, is the 3DS without the 3D.
The only stupid about shit was that you couldn't like
Close it. Oh no, its design is ugly as shit and it's fat. Yeah, no, I hate it. I mean, other than that, it does what it does well. It plays 3DS without the 3D.
Like, I tried playing some of the games that we got over the years with 3D. It looked cool, but I was like, oh god, my eyes, my head.
No, my brother was like, should I get this for Luke, his son? I was like, no. For one, it can't close, and it's not good to go in your pocket. You could just get a normal 3DS. It's smaller, it'll close, and he doesn't have. You can lock. And I told him at the time, like, because Luke was younger, I don't remember. He's like, you can lock the 3D feature too behind parental advisory. So I was like, you can make it so he doesn't have to worry about it, because his kid definitely would have abused it. I'm not sure if he has it now or not, but like, yeah, I remember telling him that. I was like, 3D is all cool and all, but its gimmick was barely done and done well at all. Because the few games that you get with it are basic bullshit. Those, like, free gift games. And then any other stuff that has it is worthless. Mercer. Like, for instance, like, Pokemon doesn't use it. That's what I played. What other game did I play that would make it worthwhile? Nothing. That's it. Pokemon was all I played. I don't know about you, Irvin.
I just realized that. I don't think the Pokemon game supported
No.
the 3D feature.
No. They were in 3D later. That was it. Their models became 3D. That is it. They have never used 3D function. You can use it maybe for like the evolution screens, but it was never great. Go on.
I feel like I'm realizing they never really used the 3D crap on the Pokemon games. Because I know they somewhat tried using it on the Leap Between Worlds game that we got.
Yeah.
It was somewhat.
I mean,
you had to like hold it in a certain angle to see the 3D effect.
I mean, there's no separate features for Pokemon, but if you look at the Pokemon X and Y, yes, it's there. It's just garbage. The 3D function is garbage. Like, if you looked at them in, like, when you know how when you bring up the Pokédex, you look at them and rotate them? That's it. You can use it there. But it's worthless. Like, who cares about viewing your Pokemon in 3D? Like, it's neat. Like, they have that whole 3D Pokédex app. That's to show off the 3D's features. And it's...
That also kind of reminds me how like a lot of the games are like somewhat designed streamlined. hover effect?
Yes. I mean, all it is overlapping images. It's just really bad for your eyesight. Like, same thing with wearing... Same thing with going to the movies back then. Like, I didn't really get to do it much because it kind of was done by the time me and Irving were growing up. But the movies that were in 3D, and they hit off after, like, when me and Irving were, like, what, high school? College? Those 3D Max movies? Like, they weren't even that good. They died out. I don't know how popular 3D movies, here and there they do, but they're not as predominant as they were. They were big when they first came out. Everything was in 3D. Everything was in 3D. But keep in mind, Mercer, is 3D a standard though? Like HDMI, like 4K, like how 4K is becoming the standard now. Like how back then it was 720p and less. Remember when 720 and 1080 became a standard? Like 3D never hit off. 3D never hit off. Even if it's still around, it's gonna be around for a while. I mean, 3DS lifespan barely just died. Let that sink in for a sec. It's one of Nintendo's best handhelds, and it just died. Switch.
I want to say it's still active in Japan.
It's yeah.
The PSP is still alive.
And the PS2's lifespan died not that long ago either. But that's not handheld. But nonetheless, the Switch ain't gonna last more than maybe 15, 20 years tops. It's already on the sequel.
In the immortal words of a British eloquent, 3D is a fucking gimmick and everybody...
It is. It was a bad gimmick. And it started with what? Mario 64 and a bunch of other crap. Because they redid, and Zelda, they redid a lot of games early on. And that was its main gimmick. They would be better, but it would still hurt. I mean, you got Oculus, you got VR, you got Oculus Rift, you got that garbage, but that's not 3D in your, that's not the same 3D. That's VR 3D. A lot better gimmick. Well, they use the same, here's the thing, Mercer. The 3DS tried the same technology, where they used infrared. You know, there's games where it uses infrared in your room is 3D, and you can... Pokemon has a minigame in one of the apps on the 3D that you capture Pokemon in, and it's literally using infrared. It's bad. Okay, it's some of the only way to get some of the Pokemon for black and white. But the idea is bad. Yes. It is all augment. That's what the Pokemon game I'm talking about is. It's all augmented. But it's still just... The 3DS technology itself is bad. The Virtual Boy was bad. Virtual Boy! Look what that had. Look at the Virtual Boy. That was them trying 3D. The first time. And it butchered. And look how bad that was. Yes! But it was the same thing. You got one image in either eye overlapping, causing the three-dimensional effect. That's what the 3DS does. If you turn it, you'll see the two different lenses have 3D have it in either lens. That's what causes the effect in the 3DS.
But I can't wait. I hope I live long enough to really have worlds like overrun the game system.
What is this? Lane the social experiment?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Where you're actually in the...
well, what? Like Sword Art and Got Hack? Where you wear a thing and you're in the damn game?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Which is out without the death, because both animes involve death. You're stuck in the game, or you die, or you're dead. Whatever. Both involve that. Promise. Yes. Except I'm not sure with Dot Hack, but with Sword Art you can't break your way out of it. You have to beat it. That's what fucking douchebag had to do to save fucking Asuna. He beat at the end of the first game, he beats the owner of Nerve Gear. Fucking OP ass motherfucker. Kirito. Fucking Kirito, fucking OPS asshole. Then, like, I don't like Sword Art for one reason. The end of the first season, they changed games. Then season 2, he's a girl. Gun Gale. It's like, why are you called Sword Art when you're not now? Sword Art. No, well, it has no. It's not Sword Art. No, it has nothing to do with swords. Sword Art is a game. He went from Sword Art and played 2 other games, Elven Online and Gun Gale, and and then the first season ends at Elven Online, so he changes games to rescue Asuna, and it's just like I don't like that. It's just weird. And then the freaking villain, the guy who made the Nerve Gear, was really, really rapey, and it was weird. And it went to a whole custody battle too, and a court case, and he was like blackmailing him on the real world. It was like fucked up. Why doesn't my sword create art? Because I'm not as OP as Kirito. Dude starts off in the first episode already max level or whatever. I'm just like, there's no development for you? You literally, I was hoping to watch you from the ground up. That was the whole thing. But no. No. Episode 1, you're fucking taking hits from fucking people and monsters and one-shotting everything. That you literally have no fight until the final guy. And even then, the dude's a creep. And Mercer just dips. Rip. Alright, my sword's not cool enough to create art. I would love to be in PSO Online without actively dying in real life. That'd be neat. Anyone remember that shitty-ass movie? Die in real life, you die in the game, or die in the game and die in real life. Well, no. Jumanji's another one. But no, the Jumanji's a great one with Robin Williams. There's a movie that was made like 15 years ago. I think it's either die in the game, you die in real life, because they play a game or whatever, and they die in that game, but they die the same way in the game in real life. So if they are hung in the game, they're hung in real life, something like that. It's a very bad movie. It's not. I just said what the movie title was. You die in game, you die in real life, or whatever it was. And Final Destination has nothing to do with a video game. So I can't tell if you're trolling me.
No, I'm not trolling.
No, it has to do with like it's a game that they're playing, but they die in the real world. It's a live action or shitty movie. I just remember there was like a horse carriage guy. Some dude gets murdered by it. Something like, I know there's like a mansion or a house involved. Kind of felt like a Devil May Cry premise. And weird Merker bow. Merker! Macaroni noodles. Thank you, Kiara, for this.
I'm assuming you probably saw the trailer with the server going on. I was kinda hoping to go get some of the Phantasy clips at the store, but in the moment, like, my ass moved and I felt was it /rash or my thigh was cold or not this.
Yeah.
And then I have to walk like if I shit myself, like, and then you can't rub feet just it hurts.
No, I hate you. On the boots. The boobs. The booties. I get it a lot between my cheeks.
God damn it.
Yeah, I chafe a lot.
For a stupid question, if you gave me the laptop, they already have this already pre-installed, or that's still on the website?
I had everything downloaded, but it's so long ago, you definitely are probably going to need to redo everything. If it's on your computer, you can check. retry. But other than that, it didn't take me long to get the game going. I don't know if your computer is old. I don't know if it'll fight you or not, but normally it tries to tell me it's a virus, but it's not. And I just installed it and loaded it and updated and logged in and it updated. See, you're gonna have to like log in with your account and everything, and then it'll like fully update, and then you'll have to log in again. There's an option in the client server where it'll ask you if you want to save your password and stuff, so you don't have to retype it in every time. But you will have to type it in at least twice, I think. Once to get the full update from the actual game, and then again to log in. Because I think it takes it once to register you, and then it'll save it. Then you could like go into the client and fuck around with like the shit if you care, but like there's a lot more settings than before.
Oh, sweet. 4 days before my subscription expires. Awesome.
But it should be a rather easy install.
Some more reason, I want the description to end already. If that feels like it's dragging, because I'm like, alright, 4 days left.
Because you're watching it.
Yeah, probably. I can't wait for the yes to come again.
That's what happened. That's what happened when I was waiting to see Tiffany. He kept counting down the last few months. The last month took forever.
Yeah, because like, I was excited and a bit nervous to see Angela again. Hopefully, this is not too much TMI, but she was so excited. She was like a waterfall down there.
Oh, no, that's might be too much info for others, but not me. I mean, just kissing Tiffany made her a waterfall. That's okay. And I wasn't expecting that out of her. Ow. Oh. Oh. Ah, crap. Hold on. I can't really pause at the moment. Ah, cop. Jesus Christ. I can't talk very much. What? What? fat, back, and fat.
Alright, fat. Guess who's fat?
I'm not Slim Shady. Ooh, a Dargon. The Slayer of Dargons.
I am hoping the PSP games they gave us on the PS5 for that catalog. I'm hoping down the road they'll give us Phantasy Star ones. That's what I want to play. Phantasy
Oh.
on me, we played a little bit of the first one.
We need, please, Sega, Saga, Nintendo. I don't know why I said
And I remember in the second one, it had the little go menu. After going to that, I was around as Miku.
Nintendo. Yes, because she's Sega. She's everywhere in PSO2. I mean, hell, her leak is a weapon in that as well as PSU.
Because I remember with the codes, apart from like getting her outfit to use.
Yes, her leak
three
is a weapon.
characters. You had like the twin leaks as twin sabers, a single saber with the leak.
Every weapon type had a leak.
Almost. You had a rifle that was the leak. You also had a wand that was the leak. But I don't think she ever got like what is it? I think there was a grenade launcher or something like that. That wasn't
Bazooka.
Really,
Yeah, bazookas.
I do enjoy some of like the joke weapons you could get in
Maracas.
yeah, the maracas,
This-
the fucking the cartoon hand that was a finger gun.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the maracas are in this too. Da 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 da. Joke weapons are always my favorite. There's one where there's a Chow on a stick. A Chow from Sonic. It's so cute.
You know, there were a lot of outfits you could get from your job classes in the PSP. There were other characters like other animes or shows I didn't recognize.
There's quite a few outfits you can get in PSO2 as well. Just dress
It's gonna
up.
be kind of sad that what is Snipe Out Chainsaw. I remember on the 360 version they gave us the schoolgirl outfits from High School of the Dead.
Yes, they
Sadly,
did.
They were not in the reboot one, remake.
The remastered. It's far from. Yeah, it's far from either of those.
You know, granted, I'm hearing the part 2 to the game, and there might actually be an anime on it.
Hmm.
Which will be pretty sweet.
Alright. Up my defense a bunch. Now it's over 1,000.
So it's over 9,000.
No, not quite. None of my stats are. My defense is over 8,000. 1,000. Technically, my defense is lower than Raditz' power level, which is 1,200. So my power level is weaker than that of a Saberman. Yes, I am weaker than Raditz. But my attack power is 2,000. I'm weaker than Nappa, who is 4. Yes, that is how weak Nappa was. 4,000. Again, Goku, when he was first mentioned, was 5,000. Are we getting into DBZ? Anyway. Well, that just shows why Vegeta was so like, it's over 5! His original power level detection. Why he was so like, startled by it is because Goku's already above Nappa at that point. That's why Nappa got obliterated. However, Nappa did surprise him with the mouth blast, which is why he went Kaioken. But like, otherwise Nappa was fucked from the get-go. But Goku's max was again 8,000, weaker than Vegeta. That was without like full-on Kaioken. He had Kaioken, but without like ×4 and all that. It's fucked. It's crazy how high Vegeta's power level was, because technically Nappa's not even a high-class Saiyan. He's mid-class. There was like only Vegeta was and his father are high class. That just shows how powerful Bardock was. That would make Mercer happy. Bardock was surpassing him.
Yeah. But it's kind of surprising they did that by, what is it, the blood?
Yes.
Majority of the time, nobles, like, royal people are not really well known for being so, like, tough. Considering half the time they live a pampered life.
Pampered life. Well, here's the thing. The Saiyans, they lived a war lifestyle. Vegeta was a royalty, but he was still on the front lines. A lot of their guards are pathetically weak and couldn't handle half the crap that his dad was putting them through. I guarantee you. And even fucking Raditz was only even part of that because he was one of the last survivors. He would not have been royalty at all. He wasn't, like, him and Nappa were mid-class at most. And Raditz, I'm afraid...
Wasn't, like, Nappa just pretty much, was it glorified Nanny?
Nanny, yes he is, but he's still, like, mid. Like, yeah, he's probably stronger than all the Saiyans of his of his grade, but he was, from what I've found out, the only royalty was Vegeta and his dad. The rest were all mid. But Nappa, I guess, was strong enough to be part of that and take care of Vegeta when he was a youngin, and did a lot of the talking, probably. But Nappa being 4,000 by the time he reaches Earth is pretty sad. But that still, Saiyans were actually very weak, though. I mean, look at Goku, though. Throughout Dragon Ball, the kid was not even nowhere near 100. Goku was weaker than Roshi by most of the secrets, which is not even 100 himself. He's 100 at max, which is why he was pummeling Goku and blew up the moon. Goku couldn't do that back then. Not until an ape. But that's why Goku's ape form was stupid, because that's a 10 times multiplier. Do you see why Frieza feared that now? Because you know what that would have put Bardock alone at? If Bardock's power level was 10k, times that by 10? Yeah, he's nowhere near Frieza, but Bardock would have been at 100,000. In ape form. Vegeta, when he transformed against Goku, he was 180k. Like, Saiyans alone are weak, but with their ape form, that's why by the time the Cell arc happened and the Androids arc happened, that's why Trunks and them weren't born with tails. It was because their fathers were Super Saiyans by the time they were conceived, and they were long past that survival threshold their tails were needed for. A lot of people like to just throw shit out their ass, but that's really the real reason. Akira got lazy. But if you want to add canonical reason to it, it's recession. They lived out the tail's youthfulness. Saiyans needed the tails, just like animals need certain things to survive. Without it, they're fucked. Well, that's the same thing with Saiyans. They're animals. They needed tails for their survival. And once you're strong enough, that goes bye-bye. And then you get Super Saiyan. And then Goten and Trunks, by the time they're conceived, they were born their fathers possessed the S cells needed to transform, so they were born with that naturally. So they probably didn't experience the same level of anger and loss that Goku and Vegeta needed. Or should I say Goku, because Vegeta's loss and anger was more his death. He almost died. That was his transformation. Hence the I wanna scene. Vegeta's transformation's a bit different. And then Gohan's transformation was a bit different, but Goku kind of forced him to imagine losing everyone, which is kind of brutal if you think about it. But yeah, that's the whole fucking story with Saiyans and their tails. They're fucking weak. That's why Frieza's sick. But Frieza's base is already 500k. There's no stopping that. Even a whole army wouldn't be able to beat him. They would be able to hurt him, though. Keep in mind, his second stage was 1 million. If he has to go that far, they're fucked. I mean, Vegeta did it himself. He let Frieza transform. Look what happened. That's the strongest the Saiyans ever shown potential at that point until Goku arrived. But again, Goku's max level before that was 190k. Like, I don't know where Vegeta was claiming to pull this energy from, but he was nowhere near that. He was stronger than Frieza's first stage. Yes, he was. But that, like, on par, which is why Frieza was like, alright, I'll transform and Goju. But that was what fucked him up. And it's even crazier, because they don't go into that kind of power scaling again, because Frieza broke it. But Frieza was fighting Goku predominantly at 1% of his max. And I'm just like, how the hell do you do that? You're already over 1 million. How do you fucking... And then that's when Dragon Ball went downhill. In terms of just martial arts. Pure martial arts. Then it just became nonsense. After the Frieza arc, everyone realized that it just became pure nonsense. They just couldn't write themselves out of that hole any longer. It's a shame. Like, DBZ is great, but it is the negative downfall. Is that it went from a martial arts comedy fucking to serious. And it failed with Gohan. That's why he never was the main. Because he doesn't fit that role, because Dragon Ball was never meant to be what it is. If Dragon Ball was still a slice of life stupid comedy that it was, I think Gohan would have been fine. Why they did what they did with him, because that's what Akira wants though. With the Saiyaman shit, that's what he's into. That's why Gohan's an idiot. But that's why people didn't want. That's what kids didn't want. Unfortunately.
Because, like, one thing I always wonder when it came, as much as I also love Dragon Ball / not so much Super's more your thing. I somewhat enjoy watching on Crunchyroll. It just wasn't insane.
Well, these are Super's okay, but it's fallen. It's not something that aged great. Like, it's hard to watch even now. Sadly.
Like, granted, I'm not calling it like a terrible.
It's not.
I'll say it's better than Boruto.
Oh god, yes. It's not bad. There's just they butcher characters, and they don't know where they're... Toyo does not know what he's doing with the characters Akira created. He's gave Vegeta a lot of love, I'll give him that. But he's fucking butchered Goku further. I already didn't really care for Goku, but he made Goku stupider. Goku's stupid, but he stopped being stupid the moment he, like, in late Z, he stopped being stupid. And then Super happened, and he just digressed backwards somehow, and became... He never kissed Chi-Chi? What? Huh? Never getting over that.
Yeah, that shit did not make any sense.
That and the... When he tries to seal Zamasu with the failed Mafaba, because he forgets Roshi's seal talisman. That's more Goku. And even that was done badly. I feel like, because they kept going back and forth between timelines during the fight, because they didn't know how to write the Goku Black arc. So they just kept having them push back instead when they would fail against them. And it's just like, Goku, goddammit. The arc is so good, but they butcher it. They butcher every arc. I don't even like the Universe 6 tournament arc where they first encounter Hit. Like, that's the best part. Hit. The rest is garbage, in my opinion. Like, a lot of arcs haven't, they just did not age well. TOP is all I watch now, and even that has aged horribly. And Jiren is one of the most boringest villains I've ever met. He's not even a villain. They try, but he turns good at the end. Sort of, because he gets infected with Goku's good virus. So, of course, he's just another minor threat to Goku to give him a boost. He's not a real villain at all, but he has a lamest backstory. They throw it in at the end. They try to make him a villain by having him attack the stand. It doesn't work. Jiren loses. He's bad with teamwork. He's just boring. And then Moro. Moro is a great design, sort of. I really don't care if he's a ram. But, like, fucking his... I mean, like, the fact that he uses magic and he could absorb your fucking energy. He's different. But then he becomes Cell. By absorbing an android who can absorb powers, just like Cell could. But with the power of it in his palm, similar to how 19 and 20 absorb energy. So he's got kind of that going on. And it's just like... And then you become the planet, but they gave Vegeta the win, sort of, by allowing him to take that out of him. So again, he almost became Cell. It's just, they don't know what they're doing. They're just rehashing. And of course, like, the fucking Granola arc brings in Frieza again. So it's just like, again, they're using...
Granted, it's Dragon Ball all in Japan, but here before we did the Z thing.
Yeah.
I really wish it would have kept the kung fu aspect, or like the more finance of the fighting style, just random punches and kicks that they do now, like JoJo style. I have a feeling, granted, you know, plot armor and all that shit, but when it comes to like, I forget what's gonna say, like when it comes to like pure fighting, I want to say Goku for the most part should be better than Vegeta. Considering all the stuff he learned
He's
from
learned,
Roshi,
yes. But he should be better than everyone. He should be better than almost everyone.
Kami,
Yeah.
and the
And Korin. And Korin as well. As well as anyone else. But he should be better than half the cast, except for maybe Tien, because Tien's older and has been training non-stop.
Because like I mentioned before, when it came to the fighting games that you had and I played, Goku's like fighting combos are kind of like meh. Vegeta's combos usually in the games are a lot better compared to Goku.
And it's funny because
That's why I was
Vegeta's...
like, should I
And
put it
it's...
the other way around?
And it's... Well, it's funny because Vegeta in the other main games, he's the Ki Blast user. Or the mid-range. Goku's the combat wield. It's funny on that one. But it's Super, they kind of try to bring it home back in the TOP where Roshi's fighting several people at once and winning. Because he has experience and age. And they try to bring that back. That was the one good part about Super. Is they sort of did that with that, like, you know...
Because like, as stupid as it was, I really enjoyed Goku's rock, paper, scissors. Like, it would be awesome if they kept that as an adult. Just imagine you pull that shit off on Frieza, doing an MX saga.
Ah, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh no, I mean he pissed Frieza off enough. That'd be great. I'm sorry, but for any battle Goku's ever been in, Frieza's the only one that pissed him off real bad. Real bad. He fucking... Yes, he did. That bitch, that later scene where he bitch smacks Frieza, I don't remember if that's filler, but it was fucking hilarious. He just fucking trolls Frieza. He like the whole time Super Saiyan Goku has Frieza beat. Even with no matter what, if you watch a lot of the fight, you see Frieza sort of getting hits on him. Goku no matter what is stronger. Frieza can't win. So he's just toying with him. And it's hilarious. And obviously a lot of it's drawn out because anime, but even in the manga, Goku is straight toying with him. Even through all the hits he suffers in Super Saiyan, none of it's phasing him. And then he just bitch smacks Frieza. He then later gets himself cut in half because Goku fucking dodges it in front of him. Like, Frieza's hilarious. Like, it's hilarious how bad he trolls Frieza in that fight. Because Frieza's an idiot. He tried to cut him in half. And Goku knows that move. He can do it. He's seen Krillin do it. It's not hard to replicate. Goku's a genius when it comes to replication. He's a genius when it comes to combat.
I was about to say, I think what is it, Krillin's move probably like the most OP throughout the whole series, considering like how much that thing could cut through like it's nothing.
He cut through Frieza's tail. He could have killed Frieza if he hadn't screamed it. You know what else he did? He split it. into the multi-destructo disc, which is what Frieza legit had to dodge. He also almost did it on Nappa, and Frieza or Vegeta had to tell him to dodge it. Yeah, it would have killed Vegeta too if he hit him with it. It becomes ineffective against Cell. And he uses it on Cell and Boo, and it literally just does nothing. But there is a limit. But yes, it is definitely one of the most OP. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now. While it does nothing, it's the first thing Goku does when he goes up against Super Boo to save Tien. There's a scene where Tien gets knocked out by Boo, and he saves him. And he cuts him in half. Temporarily. I mean, it's still a good move for that kind of a stall tactic. Kind of like with Tien's Tri-Beam. Like what he did against Cell. Strong enough to knock Cell out for a little bit. Or stop.
Techniques that they showed in Dragon Ball would cool if you kept yourself all serious, like at random moments. Like, I really also enjoyed when Roshi was, what's his name again?
Jackie Chun.
Brother? Yeah, Jackie Chun.
His alter ego.
He did,
yes.
the hypnosis attack. He did.
He does those in Super. He brings them back in Super. But I'm just saying, like, it's that. That's why Super brought him in. Is just to show that martial arts sort of still mattered. Sort of. Well, at least they wanted to try to bring that home. But, like, characters like Tien did nothing. Yamcha wasn't even brought in for a reason.
I just love how Yamcha's pathetic death was.
They're gonna ask me, I know it. They're gonna ask me, I know it. Ah. Bitch, phase 2. Not really, I'm just not the best at destroying bosses fast, or at least not him. Weird that you can't be dropped. But the other robots can. Ah! Not the trap, 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 not the trap I'm caught. Not anymore. I don't want to get crushed. MR, ow. Oh, fuck you too, then. Get out of here. Demon's D skill.
Brett, how does it feel playing Phantasy?
Feels good. Classic. How's it feel seeing?
Brings back a lot of memories from like back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get this all. I'm gonna try to get this running this week. See how it goes.
That'd be-
Hop in and have you go everything for
Wait, are you making a new character?
I'm also
We can-
gonna have to make a new character since I have never really.
No, that's right. That's right. I don't know why I'm asking. That's right. You probably never really played it. Well, I mean, I can always make a character unless you want me to power level you, which isn't always the best. I can power level and give you stuff, yeah. Take you through normal, hard, very hard, and Xy.
Just freaking.
Because I have a ton of shit that I could give you. I have extra mags that I can give you that can make you godly.
I was gonna say, I think the last time I had any kind of save file what came to this fantasy star was when you had on the Xbox.
All right, I have a ton of pre-made rare mags I can give you, or what I can give you one of them. It's one of my Sato mags, so you'll be OP already.
So
Here,
I
I
might
could-
just repeat what from remember last time I played it with you, where I made that little midget horse girl had
Oh.
the most magic attack.
Never mind, my mag would not be suited for you, but I can try and raise you a rare magic mag then. I can do that for you. I have extra mags. I would just need to look up a rare mag magic guide because I can give you a Sato mag for a future power character. Because yeah, I have a
Then I'll be then it'll be like one of like those like enemies. The girls like oh ho 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 ho. You're gonna get to me. You gotta get past my OP minion. Ho 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 ho.
yes. With the fan, with the fucking Japanese fan. You're gonna be LeBlanc from 10-2.
Now real quickly, look down at my feet. The waters for the most part reciting. Just got top off this blanket. And I'm really hoping the PS5 controller docking still works. That's like my main way of charging the controller.
Yeah.
Because I have not used it yet. I'm waiting until the little warping thing it is, or the whatever it's called, that plugs into the wall, it dries out fully.
A lot of people are finding PvP. Guardiana? Or Guardiana? Is that?
comes to that food pantry, when people do shit or like donate stuff, I'm like, what the fuck is it? The other day before the reindeer blood, I checked it. I had to throw away. Somebody left a fucking can of beer in the fridge.
Hmm.
I'm like, who in the hell would put a beer at a church's fridge?
I have no idea.
I'm like, well, I'm hoping one day, hopefully they go, oh, well, I better not find a sex toy again. And, Brett, I'm gonna disconnect for a little bit from the Discord chat on the PSI. Angela texted me she wants to talk on the phone. So once we're done talking, I'll hop back on maybe to the laptop this time. So again, right?
Alright.
But I will have the stream up as always.
I have to play the whole game. Just I want to hear that ending, sweet ending. I also should just make a new character just so I could hear the intro again. You guys are ready for Dark Falls? Dark Falls.